Sometimes when teams shoot a lot of threes like that, it can be, it's not that predictable in terms of where the ball's going to go. It just found them that night.
Teague, scoop pass, Derrick Rose able to finish.
Saves the basketball out of bounds, gets it to Jang, who gets it up the floor, and then nice job by Jeff Teague to get it up the floor and get it to Derrick Rose, who finishes in spectacular fashion. It's the way to move the basketball around the shot blocker on the offensive glass.
He was questionable heading into play today with a little bit of an ankle issue, but warmed up and felt fine. Derrick Rose, back-to-back buckets for Minnesota. It's an Eastern Conference team. It was 8 months ago to this very day.
Months ago.
March 23rd, and it was ironically also in New York as Derrick Rose able to get to go, although it was against the other New York team at the Garden against the Knicks.
Unbelievably nice human being. I mean, these guys could be a little bit harder to deal with, but they're not. They're the nicest people ever as Derrick Rose gets himself to the rim again.
Well, and Jim, that's part of the reason probably why they're successful.
The fire, but if you get up there and contest and drive that field goal percentage down, kudos to your defense.
Rose, floater, and man, that was a rainbow.
And that really was the story of the third quarter here, is the way Teague and Towns came out and were able to dominate. Oh, goodness. What a finish by Derrick Rose. Explosive play, getting up and they just taking two defenders on right there and winning.
And despite the contact, so impressive that he's able to maintain it. He's got 4 steals on the afternoon.
He has that same nose for the ball that Butler did. Rose is just unbelievable with the floater.
On the floor with 4 personal fouls. Rose banks it in. Derrick Rose continues to be a positive factor for Minnesota. He's got 18 now in the game.
He's been really good here in the second half. He's got 21 in the game. New Orleans back in 2016. Oklahoma City was 2017 as Rose knocks down another. He's the first Timberwolves player to have more than one on the pull-up, and then right at the break, knocking down the triple there.
Rose sees an opening and is able to exploit it. Got it just over the arm of Allen.
When the defenders came to collapse on him.
Rose going to work on Crabbe. Off the glass and in for Derrick Rose. He's got 25 on the afternoon. Wolves having a big afternoon from Derrick Rose. Another 20-point-plus game this afternoon for Rose, his 8th of the season, and this is 17th game of the year.
How about that? The screen and the rescreen.
Derrick, the Nets had cut this down to a 4-point game with just a couple minutes to play. From that point, how did you guys regain composure and then regain control of this?
I mean, it's a work in progress, late in the game. First off, this is our first road win, so when we're up like that, we got to get used to playing with the lead. Of course, having the lead almost the entire game, just fighting back and forth, battling. But once we get it, we just got to play a little bit better, play a little bit smarter, and if anything, play defense on this side of the floor.
And as a team, you guys had 31 points off of turnovers. How big was that in this?
Oh, that was huge. First is getting them to, forcing them to turn the ball over and actually running. Once we get the ball, I think if we stop them, we can easily get fast break points, but it takes effort and it takes everybody being on the same page.
And you mentioned this already about it being the first road win, which you knew would come eventually. But how nice is it to go ahead and get this and take care of it?
You saying they light, but we were just trying to fight all the ones that we lost on the road. We felt like we was there, some we let slip, but it feels good to get the first one under our belt. Now we can just play with ease.
Thank you, Derrick. Nice game tonight.
Thank you.
Derrick Rose, 25 points for number 25 this afternoon as the Timberwolves beat the Nets here in Brooklyn.